Yeah, thanks for Horizon Lens introduce CertiK to the episode, to the Builders Talk. So these are wonderful opportunities for us to tell you what are the tools that we have, and for you to do your own due diligence, that these tools are free to use. And my name is John Q. I'm from the business development team in APAC team from CertiK. So I'm the business development managers, the team lead for the APAC regions. So our job scope is basically is to reach out projects, to reach out to communities, and to do educations, and also to bring business to CertiK. So yeah, thanks for this invitation. So let me jump into the presentations today. Yep. So for these presentations has invited by Horizon Lens. So what we will do is we will do a very quick introductions about what is CertiK and what we do, and we also will tell you about the tools that you can perform in our website for your tradings, for communities, for investors, and also the audit reports. And this is the most important part. And we'll talk a little bit about our centralization risk, yeah, and how the projects manage their tokens. So this will help you to further understand if these projects are safe to invest. Yeah. A quick one about CertiK. So CertiK is founded by two professors, by Professor Zhong Shao and Professor Rong Hui. They are both professors in the University and the Columbia Universities in New York. So CertiK basically is founded in the United States, and headquarters is based in the New York City. It's founded in 2018, and is focused on bringing securities technologies to the Web3 space. So we are the one of the leading securities player in the market, and it's basically very well known in the space for some time. Yeah. So about CertiK, we were known and we were popular and famous about doing audits for projects. So when the projects develop their smart contracts, and they were sent to third parties to solve the potential vulnerabilities or weakness in the smart contract. So CertiK is one of them, providing this service for almost 6 years. So we have audited like 3,700 projects. We performed the audits for them in the past 6 years, and we own probably more than 60% of the market shares based on the CMC data, and we have secured more than 360 billions, and also detected 60,000 or more vulnerabilities in our library throughout the years. So what you can see here in the second column is the investors of CertiK. So like the investors like Sequoia, Tiger Global, Binance Lab, our investors, and the later investors like SoftBank, Goldman, that they joined our Series B last year. So CertiK is getting some awards every year, and is a very well-known, reputable company in the space. And this is an overview on what CertiK are offering. And the first things we do and is popular in the town is about audit, smart contract audit. Aside of smart contract audit, we also do KYC for projects. So they can stay anonymous, but they can subscribe to CertiK KYC that give us their documents, and we'll perform OSINT data analysis about their core founding teams member, and we can provide this KYC badge to them, or KYC certifications to them. So to help them, they also help the communities to verify their identity, is there's the good people or not. And also we have Skynet. So Skynet provide on-chain and also off-chain monitoring security score in a real-time basis, and we'll talk about this. And the Skynet is the functions and the features that we provide for communities to do your due diligence. And we also have Sky Insights. Just recently, we launched compliance managing tools like chain analysis have. So this tool is very important for institutional mass adoption, because now Sky Insight is providing a risk management tools for property banks, property exchanges, wallets. So this is a very important milestone and products that we are offering. And we also do incidents alerts. So if you guys familiar with CertiK's Twitter's account, we have this Twitter's account called CertiK's Alert, and we will do a very prompt response on the current hack or the current wallet stolen, and we'll provide investigation, we'll provide information to the communities. So incident alerts also will help projects if let's say they get hacked, their money gets stolen, and they want services to help to do investigation or helps to recover the damage, and we can also provide the services as well. So CertiK's tools, there's many tools we have, and later I will show you in the dashboard. Yeah. So security is a big part. So no matter it's a Web 1, Web 2, or especially in Web 3, yeah, and it always very painful to see if a project gets rug is because of you have bad actors there, but the exploit in their smart contracts because they haven't resolved the potential vulnerabilities, and it's very painful, because audit is always out there. Yeah, there's so many auditors out there to help to resolve this before they deploy or apply the smart contract. So when you see the exploits damage keep growing years by years, day by day, and we also want to raise this awareness to projects team to tell them to do audit, and at the same time we also want communities to know that this is so painful. That you can see in 2020 the exploit amount is like 500 million, and in 2021 it grew like 2 times to 1.3 billion, and in 2022 it even grew at the same pace, like 2 times to 3.75 billions. And this is a very painful thing. So a lot of good projects, if they don't build with the mindset of securities, they raise so much funds, and there are so many communities joining these projects, but they never resolve the vulnerabilities, and it get exploited. It's so painful, not only for the projects team, it's also painful for the communities. So in the previous, in like 2022, the breaches like Wormhole, this is one of the largest exploit at that year, last year. And also for Vietnamese markets, Axis Infinity is not strange to everyone, especially in the Southeast Asia, Philippines. Yeah, so all these things, it potentially can reduce damage if they engage auditors like CertiK. So the communities, if let's say you invest into projects, you can also ask the projects teams to do a KYC to identify, to verify their identity, and also ask them to perform an audit. Yeah, so it's come in a 2 ways communications, the communities and the projects teams. So if the awareness is good, then we will potentially reduce the problem of exploit in the future. Yeah, so in 2022 itself, it almost grew like two times. There's like hundreds over incidents is caused by flash loan attacks. That alone, price manipulations alone is like 355 million, and we still see this happening just recently. Yeah, and exit scam, especially in the bearish time, is cost 200 million. But numbers of incidents, this is like 316 incidents, especially in the bad time. So the exit scams, it will usually happens. And 9 incidents is caused by breach. So breaches is still a very painful exploits by damage itself. So Yeah, so cyber defense is what we are doing. CertiK. Our mission is to secure the Web3 space, and what we do is basically we provide a full set of methods and also products to help crypto projects and perform blockchain securities. So we'll go through one by one about our products in a very quick manner. Yeah. So Audit, Skynet, KYC, incidents, alerts, and bug bounty. These are the products that we currently are offering to the projects teams, and some of the tools the communities can use as well. So for audits is performed by the project team. They send us a code base, we audit, we provide the reports to the project team, and once they fix the vulnerabilities, we will publish the final reports. So we probably is the only Web3 securities company that publish the project's final reports. So for communities like you or investors, when they want to invest into a project, they can go to CertiK's website, search about these projects, and look at the final report. In the final report, we also identify the certain risks by categories, either is critical, in majors, minor, or info. And also we will tell you what are the progress that the project team have applied, and especially like centralization risk, how they manage their tokens, do they have time law, multi-sig, or they have DAO, things like that. All of these informations are covered in the audit report. Like Skynet is a real-time securities features for tracking the project's social medias, tokens liquidities, their website securities, Twitter's healthy, things like that are tracking by Skynet, because all this is a static way of performing securities, and Skynet is after audit what you can functions to manage securities. Skynet is the way. So like KYC is basically asking the project team to be accountability, and will help them during the process in KYC. And incidents alerts will help the communities. If let's say you guys invest in certain projects and the projects have potentially get scammed, or your wallets are having issues, you can go to CertiK's website and you can raise a ticket on the incidents, provide the information, and our teams will look at it. If it's a real bug or exit scams happening, and we'll tweak this in our website, in our Twitters, and this will help the communities to get aware that what is happening about the projects. So about audits, every month we perform like 300 more audits in a monthly basis. So every month we probably audit like 5 million of codes, and we potentially were able to find 3,000 vulnerabilities. So usually these are smart contracts that the source code from the projects that sent to CertiK, and we will use our AI and our machine learning tools to do the review. And also we call this a dynamic review, and after that it will be an expert review by our securities engineers. So we do perform two way of review. Some of the time we also do a proof of the business. We will our engineers will look at the white paper and also the tokenomics to make sure the smart contracts, especially tokens, the development is aligned with what they have planned and what they have conveyed to the communities. So overall, this will provide a preliminary audit reports to the project team, and also the recommendations to fix the potential vulnerabilities. And up to now, these are the platforms and the ecosystem that we are supporting. Of course, the EVM compatible one, Algorand, Aptos, the Move, Aptos 3, Avalanche, Cardano, all of these ecosystem that we currently able to do the audit, and perform the audit services. So the languages usually it cover from Solidity up to Rust, Golang, Java, So most of it we were able to do. And aside smart contracts, usually there's a layer of the apps for the users, for the communities. Yeah, so for the apps layer is also a very important. It's also a very vulnerable to exploit, to hack. So for the apps, we will perform penetration testings. So penetration testings by our engineers to make sure that the potentials weakness in the apps is solved before they launch it. So not only we do this pen test for Web3 user, so we also have traditional users like the apps that you've been using, like Airbnb, Tesla apps, the Spotify apps. Actually is part of it. We also perform. We report the vulnerabilities to them. Yeah. So our teams will not only we will focus on our clients, we will also focus on the potential apps that have a lot of traffic. So if we found vulnerabilities, so we will also inform the project's owner. So about Skynet is like a dynamic monitoring system that's running 24/7. So this is a very good tool after the post deployment. So after they do the audit, they deploy the smart contracts. So the securities will be managed by Skynet. And the Skynet is providing a very real-time insight about the projects. Yeah, it covers many aspects, like six of the factors that will affect the score. So we'll come to that later. And if you go to our website, you basically can see all these security badges. If let's say they subscribe to our Skynet, so we will provide badges aside the project. So like this is an example of a sandbox security profile in the CertiK's website. Sandbox, our client that performed the audit. At the same time, they also subscribe to Skynet. They did the KYC, so you see a CertiK's KYC badge there. And they also subscribe to our bug bounty, and you also see an active bounty over there. And also the contracts that deploy is the one that audited by CertiK, so you have the verified contracts badge over there. Yeah. So about KYC, so how KYC performs is basically the projects teams that pay and subscribe to KYC services, and they schedule an interview with us. They submit us some documentations to us, like they own the Twitters, they own the website, and also their personal information's identity to us. And our data analysis and compliance management team, they will perform internal review to investigations to all these data, and then we will issuance this KYC badge if the KYC is completed. Yeah, and the KYC is ranked by 3 badges. We have gold, and we have silver, and we have bronze. It really depends on how much risk of this team. Yeah. The real-time defense, okay, we call this incident response 24/7. So if you go to CertiK's alerts Twitter's account, you can see the accounts is managed and posted by our quick response team. So the quick response team will monitor what happens in the market. If we found there's a certain tax happens over here in certain projects, then they will do a investigation. There were tweaks about the informations, in the team. And not only that they are monitoring the market, and these also become services for projects team, or also for individuals, like wallet stolen, potential exploit in projects, things like that. They can come to our talk to our QRD team, our incident response team, to help to potentially manage or recover the damages. So it's a very good platform for communities. If you are very you have a lot of assets, you are trading actively in cryptos, And yeah, CertiK Alert is one of the Twitter's account that you should follow. Yeah. So after the audit and about the source code's securities, bug bounty is the one that we are actually providing a platform for hackers to hack the source code. And our bug bounty is different to the others bug bounty. If let's say there are certain submissions from the bug bounty from certain hackers that found some vulnerabilities in the source code, they provided informations, and basically CertiK engineers will review the submissions. So the projects teams are not necessary. We actually summarize the vulnerabilities for the projects team. So the projects team don't need to go through all the submissions. So this is the bug bounty program that we are different to the others bug bounty providers in the town. Yeah. So CertiK leaderboard is where you can find all this information. So yeah, so if you go to CertiK.com, so this is the old website, but it's still a very useful website. And over here, you basically can search the projects that you are investing. Yeah, if the projects are not audited by CertiK, it probably will also appear in the leaderboard, because since this year March, we basically listed 10,000 projects in our leaderboard. Before that, we only listed the projects that have engaged our services. That will have a profile in the CertiK.com. So yeah, if let's say there's certain projects that say, okay, hey, I audited by CertiK, you can come here to verify them. If they never pay our services, they never do their audit with us, we won't have their profile listed in the CertiK website. Yeah. And yeah, not only that, over here you can see the CertiK Skynet alerts. So like open seas in February, there are some phishing tests, but this is by dates a little bit old. Yeah, probably because it's the old interface. And you also can see trending projects like Shiba is like most viewed profile in our website. The most watched is like Woken. I'm not sure about what is this. Yeah, and also you can see these are the projects that have just recently completed their audit with us. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the leaderboard. So currently, yeah, Aptos is ranked number 1, but I'm not sure because it's like 4 over here. And you can also sort this leaderboard by ecosystem, by categories, yeah, and by batches. Like these are the projects that have subscribed to Skynet, subscribed to KYC, and things like that. So yeah, overall here you can see like 10,000 projects. Okay, let's do an example. Yeah, probably let's type like BNB chain. Yeah, BNB chain. Okay, so if you go to BNB chain profile, you can basically see tons of information over here. Now we are switching to a CertiK Skynet platform. Yeah, so this is a dashboard that is different to the website just now you see. So BNB chain currently is ranked number 33 in our leaderboard based on the security scoring. Yeah, it used to rank in the top 10. Yeah, probably there's some social sentiments. Yeah, different. So you can see last time it used to rank at the 25, and just today it dropped to 33. Yeah, from yesterday 25. So there are some changes in the score, and it affect the ranking as well. So the Skynet basically tracking like 6 segments of data: code securities, community trust, market stability, governance strength, operational resilience, fundamental health. And over here you can see some general information about BNB chain. You also can see their smart contract address and the link to their social medias and their website. Yeah, so if you scroll down, you can see code securities. So over here BNB chain basically did like probably 2 audit with us. Yeah, probably there's more, but these are the audit reports that you make available for public to view. So you can see under the code audit history, there's 2 ways to read the reports. One is you view the findings. This is like a summaries about the report. So like centralization risk is about how they manage their tokens. And over here, our engineers, our reports will provide the description about the vulnerabilities and also the recommendations for centralization risk in the short-term basic, like incorporating multi-sig, time lock. In the longer terms, could be down. Also, time lock for the 8 hours of latency, and the permanent solutions of recommendation we also provide. And over here, not only will provide the recommendations, we also will tell you what they have changed. If they didn't change anything, we will put as acknowledge. Yeah, if they incorporate certain recommendations, but not fully resolve the issue, it could be very mitigated or partially resolved. But if they incorporate the entire recommendations, it will be remarked as resolved. So let's see like Aptos. Just give you a better examples here. Yeah. So Aptos have audit so many source code, like 8 audits reports available. Like over here, this centralization risk issue. But you can see over the table here, in the critical sense, the logical issue, 2 are resolved. Yeah. So it means they incorporate the entire recommendations by our engineers, and also our engineers agree to their fixes. So if it's remarked as resolved. Okay, let's see about the report. So if you click view PDF, you basically can read the entire audit report about the source code. So this is about Aptos core audit, the move and the summary tables. I will also tell you what are the findings. And if you want to read into details, you can also scroll to the findings. There's tons of information here, and also good for education's purpose. So like the first finding, this is like load signature token introduced inconsistency during the deserialization. So in the description, our engineers will tell, okay, what are the logical issues and the recommendations of how to resolve it. And over here, you can see Aptos reply that they have addressed this issue, and they also publish the changes to this repository. Then our engineers will review the code base, and it's agree on the fixes, then it will remark as resolved. So this is the audit process. The audit process not only provide recommendations about the vulnerability and the potential vulnerabilities, we also will review their fixes. So for projects, very serious projects at Aptos, securities is like one of the main things, and you can see they resolve most of their issues that we found. Okay, if you scroll down, you also can see we also have GitHub monitoring what are the changes that did in the past, and so we will show it in the heat map. So there's no any incorporations or changes to code base in the past 1 year after the audit. And the fundamental health is about the community votes. So over here, you can ask, you can basically vote for the projects to do a KYC. If they get sufficient votes, then we'll provide a discount to the projects to do the services. Like bug bounty, currently Aptos don't have a bug bounty. And we also scanning the websites about their securities, applications, healthiness. You can see all these things scanned by the Skynet. Yeah. Yeah, there's many informations that you can read over here. Yeah, and also a price chart. If you want to see a full chart, this is like a trading view chart. It can also perform your technical analysis. In our platform. So this is another interface about Skynet. Over here you can see the top projects by security score, or suddenly there's a huge jump on security score, and also the top projects by communities, the most view, many ways. So now we have like 10,000 projects in our website. So basically this is like a CoinGecko or CMC dashboard. And just for information, Vietnam is ranked number 1 traffic flow to our website. It means there's certain communities in Vietnam market, they are using our dashboard in the daily basis and making informed decisions. And so by going through the audit reports and also looking at the Skynet scoring, the Skynet information, basically this is a very good information for your due diligence. So I think since the tools is free, I think no committees will want to skip these steps on doing the due diligence. And not only that, there are certain I want to show you. So even like Bitcoin is not audited by us, but currently is ranked number 1 in the security scoring. The reason is very simple, because it's abnormal. It's like the full decentralized. Bitcoin is fully decentralized. We don't even know who are the project owner, and it's maintained by a bunch of network by mining. So you can scroll by categories, batches like the old website, and also you can switch to CertiK audited projects like Aptos. These are the projects that audited by us with a Skynet scoring. And verified teams are the teams that have done their KYC with us, like Gala Game, Remix, ChainGPT. These are the clients that have performed KYC. So we also will give them a KYC by ranking, like as mentioned earlier, like gold, silver, bronze, based on their geographies, based on their core team members' background, things like that. We also show the KYC timelines of when they perform these KYC. If you move to a exchange audit, so over here, this is like the Nansen's dashboard. We actually providing the proof of reserve about the exchange. So like Binance, they give us 40 wallets address. So we wallet address and the fund flow, and we basically will, in this dashboard, you basically how many USDT Binance are currently holding. So what are the fund flows are going on in Binance, and at the same time also like OKX, Binfinex, there's like other exchanges that we currently have and also are onboarding into our dashboard here. And here you can also see the real wallets movement. Of course, some of them are the exchange wallet, because the exchange wallet are quite huge. They are like the real. And not only that, you can basically use this function to trace your own wallet as well. So you can put your own wallet address to here. We have a tool called SkyTrace, will also tell you how the fund flows and give you certain information, the breakdown of the asset, things like that. Skynet alerts is in the real-time basis. We are showing what are the potential exploit and what are the potential hack and slippage or exit scam happenings in the field. So these are done algorithm in the automations algorithm way. If you want to learn about what we have just briefly talked about, so in the Skynet 101 you can see all these blogs, and not only in the blogs, and you can go to certix.com in the resources. Our blogs have covered many informations. It's written by our engineers, by our marketing team, and by the experts. So it's a very good information for self-study for young developers or developers that you want to find certain information. Our audit reports will help, and also our blogs will help. Yeah. So for communities usage, I think this is the part that I want to cover today. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward for any questions you have. Yeah, please reach out to Horizon Land. Yeah, and once again, thank you so much.